Okay, so today we are going to finish our lava power system, get it up and running, and hopefully hook up an IC2 converter. And in coming episodes we'll finish up this top, bottom, I don't know what floor this is, of our base. But let's focus on the big part. We need to build an induction smelter. So let's get started doing that. I need tin for that, and I'll just use tin in here. So we're gonna need quite a bit of tin. I've got iron on me. Just break 2 blocks. My inventory is kind of messy right now. There's not much I can do about that. I do need glass. Do I have glass on hand? Yes. Thank God for that. Everything's going to become much easier once I get my Applied Energistics storage system up and running. That will save me a lot of pain. Won't have to look through chests or anything. I just type in the item that I need. If I need to craft it, I can have a crafting terminal running. Invar gears. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Is it 2 or 3? No, it's just 2. And then 1 piece of gold. Do I have any gold? 2 redstone. 1 gold. And I hope that I have gold. If not, we may have to take a trip to the caves. Whoa, barely. Right, make some gold. Gold and iron don't alloy, right? They shouldn't. Yeah, I don't think they. Yeah, they don't alloy. Hopefully not. If they do, that's going to be an issue. In the future, I will work on automating this smeltery system. Basically, so it'll have a lever that I pull and it activates 3 of these pouring systems that'll be hooked up to a automated collection system that will pull the items from the casting tables and put them into a chest. Saves time, and I can mass produce lots more items at a much faster rate. I'm gonna make a reception coil, which is gonna look like this. Right. Okay, so then we take 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2 Invar gears, 1 over 1, redstone reception, machine frame. What else do I need? A bucket. Well, I got a bucket here. And then 2 to get an induction smelter. There we go. Alright, for now I'm just gonna hook this thing right there, just the power that's already in it, and hopefully the game doesn't crash. Don't know why it would. There we go. So it's going to use the power that it's already got in it to make the stuff I need to make an energy conduit, which I think is just pig iron. Energy conduit, conductive iron, which is redstone and iron basically. So come over here. I could have made an alloy smelter. I could have made a IC2 induction smelter, but it would have benefited me to use thermal expansion. Just overall, I'm gonna throw some of the sand. That's sandstone. Why do I have sandstone? I completely forgot. It's been like an entire week since I played this game. Yeah, why did I have sandstone? Oh, that was to make the pipes, I think. I hope. I don't know. I can't remember. Alright, so I think you only get. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get more redstone. I forgot I have this hang glider. Dramatically decreases the time. Alright, next thing I need is conduit binders, which is basically gravel surrounded by clay and sand. Gravel, some right here. I'll just grab as much as I can. Alright. So, I already have sand in here. So 2 sand. I don't know how much composite this will make, or composite. Okay, it makes 8, which is good. Pop this in there. Got some cactus green. Put in a piece of coal. That'll cook all that up. And hopefully our induction smelter managed to make that. Yep, made the conductive iron. So I'm going to run all of those bits of iron and redstone through. Alright. Surprisingly efficient. Anyways, alright, well that's doing its thing. I'm gonna go... Okay, I have glass in here. With the sandstone that I have, I'm gonna go ahead and make the pipes. And make sure I have the right pipes. So these only connect to other pipes. Shit, these are not the right pipes. Alright, we could do quartz pipes. We could do quartz pipes. How many do I have? Oh. How do you make quartz pipes? Oh, I think it needs the blocks of quartz. I don't have... Yeah, I don't have the blocks of quartz. Damn. Alright, well... Fluid... I can make fluid ducts. Oh, I could totally make those. Okay. Temperate fluid ducts. Okay, that breaks. Hardened. Okay, so I have to make these hardened ones. Oh god, those are expensive though. They run an Invar and they need hardened glass, which I don't even have. Which is this even? Oh dear god, it takes lead and obsidian. That is expensive. Well, for now at least. Once I get all my stuff running, it won't be expensive. For now, I'm just going to use IC2 pipes, but I need to figure out which one works. God, I don't have enough to do emerald. I don't want to do stone. That may be what I have to use. Could I use iron? Well, iron. We're talking about fluid pipes, really. Yeah. Could I do iron? Iron fluid pipes? I don't think that there'd be any issue with iron fluid pipes. Yeah, I'll just try this and see what happens. Yeah, I'll make one. And I will just see if this works. If the iron pipes work, then I will continue on. Alright, so that connects. We open it up, lava flows through. Okay, let's see. Insertion pipe. Oh wait, whoops. This all just needs to become pipe sealant. Alright, so does the lava move? Huh. Doesn't look like it wants to move. That's not what I wanted to happen. If I break this one off and oh shit. Okay, that works. I feel like I'm wasting lava though. Can I like... Okay, I can't take buckets from that. Okay, this is kind of a mess. Lava does not seem to want to move. I don't think the iron pipes are going to work. So, sorry iron fluid pipes, but this isn't going to work out. I think I may just have to do stone. As much as I hate using stone pipes, I don't have much choice in the matter. So I might as well just suck it up and use cobblestone. Oh god. I don't want to break the bank here. Cobblestone fluid pipes. 10 millibuckets per tick. God, that is so slow, but whatever. Okay, this doesn't even want to move that way. God. I need to make more. Alright, can we please work now? Alright, fills in there. Yep, it's gonna go all the way to our magmatic dynamo, which is completely powered on. Alright, we have our conductive iron. Now we just gotta get our composite, whatever it is. Alright, let's clear the inventory. Get rid of all those pipes and shit. Okay, oh god, that made a lot of binder. Holy crap. I forgot to make tons. It makes tons of binder. Alright, got energy conduits. Okay, we have everything we need to make this baby tick. So now we hook, okay, that's kind of strange, but alright. Now we simply hook up to there. Oh wait, what am I doing? the way that magmatic dynamos are supposed to be situated in this sort of power system is kind of strange. Yeah, they're supposed to be facing upwards, like that. So that way, you can set it up like this, and have multiple, magmatic dynamos running, which is the plan. I'll get maybe 2 or 3 of these in future videos, but for now, come on, let me up there, let me up. Alright, so now that should be filling up that leadstone energy cell. Alright. Okay, now for our machines. I pretty much decided this needs to be nothing. This needs to be nothing, so it's not inputting or outputting. Okay. So that looks good. I originally planned to put some glass around here so I could actually see the power system. But now that I think about it, I don't know. Because it's cheaper just to have the machines set up like this. Because then I can run conduit like that. Of course, that limits the amount of dynamos I can have. So, yeah, that's basically what we're working at. I don't know right now. It's all a system of guessing, but hey, we now have a stable power system, which is exactly what I've been needing. Oh, alright, so I think for the rest of today's adventure we should clear the inventory out. I'm just going to dump all these items in, everything I don't need. Iron, blocks of iron, conductive binder, gravel, cobble, everything I don't need. Okay. And, I don't know, maybe we'll work on the base a little bit for the rest of today, because why not? We're mostly just going to be clearing out the rest of the roof here, which isn't going to take that long, because tools, where's my excavator? Still am hunting down more marble and more andesite. Andesite especially, because that's what I'm going to be using to make the walls. Marble's pretty common, though. I originally thought I'd be able to find it much faster if I just set up a... Oh, that's clay. If I had set up a giant strip mine, but apparently that is not what is happening. So it's much slower process, but whatever. Do I have my chisel? Yeah. Make these marble blocks. Okay, and we'll just fill in the rest of the smeltery for now. It's kind of the most important area, because I started it and never finished it. And I wanted, I originally planned on doing a more rustic type machine floor, but then I saw the look of these and how they looked like this sort of like linoleum type look, and I was just like, yeah, it looks pretty good. So, yeah, I like it. The stone road I'm gonna have to work on making some more of, because I don't have much stone left. But hey, the base is coming along. It's coming along very slowly. In fact, I don't expect to finish this for quite a while, because I have very large plans. In the future for this base. In the coming episodes and adventures, I will be working on establishing a gigantic farm right underneath this level of the base. That's going to be home to pretty much every crop that I can find on the overworlds, basically. All my chiseled dirt. Oh my god, I feel like I haven't gone out into the world in so long. Anyways, yeah, it's going to be growing pretty much everything out here that I can find. It's also going to be home to some animal farms. They're basically just going to be mass breeding for me. I know it sounds kind of bad, but it's an industrial society. Leave me alone. Anyways, after I get those farms set up, I'm going to be working on a railcraft setup. Alright, we'll check in here. The marble spring. Oh yeah, this has tons of marble. there will be a huge railing system that I'm going to implement into the setup. It's basically just going to connect all of my builds together via a rail line of uranium. And what the hell is down there? I think that was a cave that I crawled out of at some point. And that rail yard's basically going to span the main base, and I plan on setting up an outpost, which is just going to be a temporary spot. Whenever I get the supplies, I'm going to be building multiple quarries. I don't know why I fell in here. Multiple quarries, and those quarries are going to be set up very far away, probably up in the mountainous area that I went to and explored, I think, in the last 1 or 2 episodes. And those cores won't do much except for get stone and stuff, so that way I can just clear out my inventory of all that. Save me time. Alright, let's check the ravine. There's some marble. There's some andesite. Alright, cool. I'm gonna get this andesite. Hang glider is very convenient. But yeah. So, in a lot of these future episodes, not gonna be doing much except for working on the base. I believe that once I get the base done and like everything looks nice, I've got the power system set up, I'm gonna completely diverge everything and focus on getting to space. Either getting to space or getting a like super big power grid working, but most likely getting to space and establishing a space station. That'll probably be the second chapter of this adventure. And then after that, it'll be end game power and stuff. Getting probably a huge reactor grid, because I want to mess around with IC2 nuclear power. Something I've never used before. I've always used solar or coal power. Never done legitimate nuclear power, simply because I've always thought that it was just dangerous. And the benefits kind of outweigh, or I mean the cons outweighed the pros, and it was expensive for what it was. But I don't know. If something goes wrong, then I'll just revert to a different save or an earlier save in the hopes that nothing completely corrupted my game or anything like that. But yeah, those are the future plans. For now, all my IC2 power is going to be run off of just literally a converter that converts RF to IC2 EU, I believe is what it's called. So I won't have to create an IC2 power grid. I'll literally just have it connected to my RF lava grid. And that will save me a lot of pain and work from having to set up an entire grid on IC2. If I were to use a lava grid, that would just be hell on earth to set up. I don't even think IC2 allows for lava grids, at least not without an expansion. That's why most people tend to either use a power converter, which is what I'm going to be doing for most of the time, or they will just set up a solar array, because solar power is extremely expensive. Like, my god, the lowest level of decent solar power in IC2 is the advanced solar panel, and that requires extremely expensive components to make. Like, I can pull it up right now. Advanced solar panel, this thing right here. And like advanced alloys have bronze, iron, tin. That's not super expensive. But the irradiant glass, which requires irradiant uranium and uranium ingots, and the irradiant reinforced plate, which requires iridium iron, and these advanced circuits can be expensive. The carbon plates take forever to make just because of how many steps you have to go through. You gotta pulverize coal, then you gotta take the coal, turn it into the carbon mesh, and then you gotta compress the carbon mesh. Then I think you furnace the rest of it. I don't remember. But yeah, that's why solar power is, it's like, for the work you put in, it's very boring. It's why I don't want to mess around with it. Because when when I first started out with testing around with mods like IC2 and thermal expansion, all I did was solar power because it was the easiest for me. I didn't exactly know what I was doing, so I spent a lot of time building solar panels, and oh god, saved it. But oh god, I keep jumping. But now I'm just kind of like, that's really boring, and the amount of power is not worth how boring and the amount of work you put into it, because the power array that I've got running right now with the thermal expansion is probably going to be 2 or 3 times more efficient than the advanced solar panel, and it's also much cheaper. The components, they don't require it doesn't require as many components. It's obviously not going to be like forever permanently regenerating, because once that lava lake runs out, I'll have to move the pump, and that's going to be a pain in the ass to do. But I mean, if I were to set one up in the nether, like a nether lake with a chunk loader, that thing would run forever, pretty much. So that's just something to think about. But got some more supplies. While we're going down, I'll chisel this all into that into this, I believe is what I'm using. So now I've got some more andesite to use on these walls. I'll just knock these out. But yeah, I've pretty much explored most of the caves behind the base. There's not, I mean, obviously there's tons of ore back here, but I've just been too lazy to go and strip these caves out. So that'll probably be an entire episode in itself, just stripping these caves, getting everything that I can out of them. I need to build a backpack as soon as possible for, like, specifically for cave stripping. The backpack that will literally just hold all the ores and stuff. Let's check on our power system, why don't we? We already have this leadstone energy cell full, and we're already pulling max RF. Machines are completely full, everything is full. And eventually what I'll have is leadstone energy cell, and then a redstone and a redstone energy cell. Which seems a little bit overkill, but nah, it's pretty good, I gotta say. But yeah, things are turning out pretty good so far. Once I get my IC2 setup going, which is basically just a power converter hooked up to the lava setup, I will get started with Applied Energistics and get a, what is it, a crystal regeneration chamber or something going, so that way I can start getting more pure crystals and start getting computer systems built. That way I can start storing my items better in a more efficient and much cleaner way, because God, right now it is a mess. I need to build elevators, because I don't like ladder systems. They're long and boring. Elevators are much faster. You press shift and you're there. It's super efficient. But alright. And now we have 3 no, I almost said 3 chirodium. 3 andesite left to fill in the wall. It's starting to look pretty nice. Now I've got tons of what is it called? Marble. That's right, it's marble. Right. So I suppose I'll just mine all this out for now. Do need to get some more tool stuff to fill in this weird looking thing that I've got going on, this pattern that I've been trying to build up. But that'll be for later episodes that I plan on working on. Yeah. So also going to use these newer episodes that I'm working on to kind of as like an update for the channel, just talk about some stuff that I've been working on, mostly on the new thing that I just created called the backlog, which is essentially just to show that I've been wanting to make for some time, because I looked through my Steam library one day and was like, wow, look at all these games that I bought but I've never played. I believe that is the curse of the PC gamer. You'll buy tons and tons of games off G2A or Steam or whatever, and you just never play them. So yeah, that's why I created the backlog. Too many games, not really that much time to play them. That's why I've been making them 50-minute blocks. It's the best way to play the games, so I don't completely burn myself out. I mean, in my backlog I've been playing, in the show, the backlog, I've been playing Avernum 2. Personally, I've been playing Fallout 3 that I've modded, and Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. I've never beaten San Andreas, so that's kind of an interesting experience for me. And I've just never played a serious modded version of Fallout 3. And that's actually a lot of fun. I mean, it's pretty hard, but it's still so much fun to play. So, everything is going pretty good for the channel so far, and even though it was kind of a very relaxed, not much happened in this episode, the future episodes are going to be a lot more relaxed. We're going to be doing much less super serious stuff, mostly just working on the base, finalizing everything, making it look nice. So, that's all I have for today.